pecan, pecan, it makes no difference. As long as people purchase them and enjoy them, they can call them whatever they want. My favorite way of eating pecans is to pull them straight off the tree, shell them, and pop them into my mouth. My name is Andy Sherrod. I am the orchard manager here at Royalty Pecan Farm. We have 13,000 trees on 500 acres. Pecan trees are native to this part of the state, and so in this area of central Texas, they grow wild. They're very slow growing, and therefore they're very long-lived trees. It's not uncommon to have 200, even 300-year-old trees are known to grow along some of the rivers and creeks in Texas. So being a native crop, some people think we just show up in the fall to harvest it, but our busy season starts in January and ends the following January. There's something happening here in the orchard every single month. So beginning in April at bud break, the leaves come out, the flowers come out, the crop is set. We protect it against insects and disease. We manage the orchard floor. We supply enough water and nutrients for the following 6 months. And then in October and November, when those green shucks split open and the nut is exposed, harvest begins. It takes several pieces of equipment to gather the crop and process it and get it ready for sale. It begins with the shaker, removing the crop from the trees mechanically. The shaker grabs the trunk about waist high, gives it a good shake. All the crop comes down to the ground. And then we have tractor-mounted sweeper blowers that come through and create these long windrows, sweeping everything on the ground into one long row between the tree rows. And then we have a machine come back and remove the leaves. It's a leaf vacuum that reveals the pecans, the sticks, the shucks, and then the harvester picks that up. Anything else that's light, like the dirt, is blown out into the field, and everything heavy is retained in the trailer. And for us, that carries us all the way through the end of the year and into January. And then the trees are perfectly dormant. That's when we come in with our hedger so that we can allow sunlight to penetrate the entire canopy on all 4 sides. Once the pecans are harvested, then that's taken up to our processing facility where a series of blowers and screens separate out that orchard trash from the saleable pecans. They go through a chlorine bath to sanitize them. Then they go into a dryer. And that dryer not only removes the surface moisture from the sanitation process, but also, more importantly, the kernel moisture. The pecans are run across an inspection table. They're visually inspected. Any imperfection or anything that's mixed in with the saleable nuts is removed. And then they're sized into large, medium, and small, bagged into 50-pound bags or 2,000-pound super sacks. Pecans are unusual in the fact that they alternate bear. They're put on a big crop one year and a light crop the next. For the most part, these trees can produce anywhere from 30 pounds per tree or 100 pounds per tree. It depends on the variety, depends on the growing conditions, moisture, rain, heat, all those come into play. Once the pecans are harvested, then we're ready to put them out on the market. From the time that harvest begins until December 24th, Christmas, is what I call the holiday market, because that's really what people think of when they consider this commodity. It's a holiday commodity. What's unique about this particular crop is that we can go straight to the consumer. There's a great deal of satisfaction to be able to put in 8, 9 months worth of effort and then see actually the fruit of our labor go into the hands of a customer, and as they walk out the door, be pleased that they have something of high quality that they can enjoy with their family.